Hello everyone, my name is the TheDJroomba, or DJ if you prefer, and this is Stories Untold. We're going to be playing episode 4, the last session. Um, yeah, here we go. Let's just do it. Press escape at any time to pause and get help. Okay. What does that mean? I think there are flashing lights in this episode, so be wary of that.
I think that's enough of that for now.
What? Whoa, okay. Well, there's the computer, or the TV from the first episode.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Yeah, there's Stories Untold. I like this show.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
What? I'm in a hospital? Okay.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Not with the way the
Don't worry.
camera's acting like that.
I'll get you out of here eventually. Just in here.
Okay.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Nicely done.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
I guess.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
When I said nicely done, I was referencing to the fact that not a single organic, creature in the game, and yet they're there. You never see them. Most organic thing in this game that I think, that we've seen was probably those weird black tendrils coming off the buildings last episode, which were gross. I'm gonna hit record now.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma.
Coma?
His accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Car
I know how
accident?
difficult this must be, but you can do this.
I want to say car accident.
It's time to remember.
He's beginning to believe. Whoa.
Your mind. It's like
Ooh.
a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
If you haven't already noticed, there's flashing lights, so be careful. Holy moly. Okay, we're here again.
Recent episode. You recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Oh, it's the only signal available.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04.
I want to know what 2304 stands for, because 12/19/86 is December 19th, 1986. Report. Wilson Police Department Road Traffic Accident Report File. So it was a car accident? What? No way. Fatal accident. Whiskey, empty whiskey, out of control. James Asian. Arrived on the scene to discover two cars that had been careful. Involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries, and an ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was strapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on the scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Okay, so 20F. Fatal accident. Empty whiskey. And out of control.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James.
That's not creepy.
Finally.
Okay.
It's not like it at all. I've worked with Officer Henning for
Whoa.
6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Okay. Only it seems abandoned, your vision is blurry. I can't go any farther than that. Okay. I haven't been reading the subtitles, but I'll try. Doors are locked, but deep down you know you must get through somehow. Another door you never opened, you don't know what is in there. Okay, so this is based off memory. Just as I assumed. Nothing in there. This is a cool idea though, a place based completely off of memory. I assume this is the exit. Yeah. Observation. Wait a second. That's the name of the other game by No Code. Observation. Yo, that's a cool reference. Time to quit. Help is here. Under stress, keep a healthy mind. A healthy mind. Why not have a chat with your GP or nurse? That's a weird phone number. Though, I wouldn't know. I don't think this game is based in America. Driving home. Don't have any alcohol. What do you mean don't have that 5th pint? Don't drink and drive. Observation room, reception, surgery, home care, coma ward. Okay, pre-surgery, day room. I already tried that. The only video they have, some horror compilation trash. What? Okay. I wouldn't say trash, but to each their own. Where's that drop come from? This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch. How do you know that? Okay. Is that a key? You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. That's the same dialogue from the first game, or episode, rather. Not only my first episode, but the game's first episode. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Can't open the door. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. I have a feeling... Whoa.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10. Come on.
Where? I don't remember the... 100... Where? Where? Well, that's not the right thing. Oh.
Can we get this on the screen, please? I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now. Clear.
Okay. Duh.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10. 200 joules.
This is freaky. Shut up, I'm getting there.
Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge forward. Come on, 360, hurry. Clear.
Oh, that sound is so weird.
Seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away. Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
X-ray data. Num 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 num. I don't remember. Sometimes you do things, sometimes those things are wrong. Get out. Whoa, okay. Breathe, keep going. You have to read what they said. Give up, a coward. What? I just want to know what to do, okay?
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
I don't know what to do, I don't remember. X-ray data. It's just the camera, right? What do you want from me? Oh.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please. Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Okay,
Switch
what,
on the
huh?
drill, please.
Okay.
The drill, please.
Yeah, it's on. What more do you want? Is that good enough for you?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Yeah, it's on the screen. Okay.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing
Thanks.
great.
Oh, I hate that.
Calm and try to relax while we
No
go
thanks.
through these next steps.
No, I'm good.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Okay. Oh. Don't like that. Okay. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw you a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad, and there's a door to the hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. Hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Half-finished drinks reminds me of A&W cream soda, and now I want some. Look around. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Sure they do. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the tables, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what you're looking at. I want to look around. Around. I cannot spell. There is a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is there signaling you. At writing. Okay. Just as you're about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. She repeats her question, asking if you've had a nice time. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Why don't you get one yourself? You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective, and maybe not heck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up, but first a drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Okay. Open the utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, sailing to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around about you. Okay, there must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Okay. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Nice. Look at writing on wall. Look around. Busy, noisy, we'll need to find somewhere quieter. Why? Leave kitchen. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Fun. That's sarcasm, by the way. Sorry, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand. Oh, hi, Jen.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Ouch. You are standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. That's a bad idea. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Don't drink and drive, people. And use your headlights. It's what they're there for, so you can see the road and people can see you. I live in Arizona and people don't do that. I don't think people even take their driving lessons or tests. I don't know how they get their licenses. Anyways, back to the game. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs take you up. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Okay. You sure your keys are in the living room? Living room is much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. It has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at coffee table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look at chair. Friends in conversation, jackets and coats everywhere. Look at cabinet. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys in here. Okay. Take a look underneath. No keys. Interesting. Look under table. Take a look underneath. No keys. Okay. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. Okay, so it's the game isn't. The places in the game aren't based in America or the US, whatever you want to call it. I would assume the UK. Alright. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. You are standing back in the hallway, a bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs. She puts on her coat. As she puts on her coat. I don't know why she would have the audacity to even ask for someone who's had a drink to drive them home. That's just something I don't understand. Search under jackets. No keys. Okay. Okay. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. Kitchen is busy, way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures, picking at roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Dad tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. Are the laws different in the UK or wherever this is based, where you can just drink and drive? It's difficult to move around in here between all the people in the kitchen table. Table's a mess. Party food mixed, unclaimed drinks, used napkins, no keys though. Take a look underneath, no keys. It's difficult to move around here between all the people in the kitchen table. Can I go? I don't remember. Can I go upstairs? Okay, no. This is a lot of trial and error. Go back to the living room. I'm not giving a lot of commentary because I'm trying to think. Sure, your keys are in the living room. Um, okay, that took forever. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. Well, nobody's in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though, you know the road like the back of your own hand, don't you? Don't you? I sure do. You know me. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up my finger. I pulled those little tags or whatever on my fingernail and I'm bleeding now. Try not to get my keyboard all dirty. It's kind of gross. Open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. Car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Okay. Put key in ignition. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Change gears? I guess not. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. This is your idea. Stupid. You very much hesitantly release the handbrake. Very hesitantly release the handbrake. Okay. Change gears to reverse. Whatever. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Sorry, I don't understand. Go right. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Directs. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left, of course it's left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in their car and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down.
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There is no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside.
Sake, pull over.
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Okay. Unbuckle seat belt. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. Apparently seatbelt is one word. No. Unbuckle. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. Remove seat belt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. The hazard light, I can't read that. Blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed windows, you see the motionless driver. Hazard lights are blinking. Okay. Okay. Crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flicking on and off. Read note. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not." Always changing reads, "Get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not." Look at whiskey. Your whiskey. The police cannot find you with this. Okay. Throw away whiskey. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and will come to you. Put it in the other car? With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill or thrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle, remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence into his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. So this is referencing episode 2 with these orb guys. Oh. Red and blue flashing lights are causing the pain in your head to be all the more severe. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it.
Epilepsy
No matter
warning.
what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident. That poor man. Me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
My fault?
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives.
Ah, jeez, that's creepy.
You couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Where did we go, thing?
Say it, James.
Something familiar about this bed. What did they do to you?
Say it. Tell them.
It was all my fault.
Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
Yeah, it does.
Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end.
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know if anyone else is ever with him.
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Oh.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect he'll take you anywhere. I think he'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow. Alright. Well, that was really fun. More thought-provoking than actually fun, but it was very entertaining. We've learned some things. Don't drink and drive. It's probably the biggest one. Tell the truth even if it means you're gonna get in trouble. 'Cause regardless of what happens, it's going to be worse if you lie. Because then you lose the trust of that person. You might lose the trust of the person regardless, but there's a better chance of them not losing, or them, not losing faith or trust in you because you told the truth. You were upfront with them, and you spoke what was correct and what was not a lie. This game was really well done. The environments were good. The level design was really good. The story was amazing. The lighting in the stationary sections. I mean, it's difficult, especially for new developers. I'm pretty sure these developers are new. Oh, the cassette or the VHS tape has changed. Centravid. Divartnek? No. So there's not something different backwards. The environment in episode 3, the station process, of course outside was, difficult, especially with, I think Unity is a tougher thing to build on. And especially if you are new to making games, of course it's going to be tough regardless. But with the stationary, and even when the character was moving in the hospital in the last session, it was really good. I'm sorry this episode went on for so long. It was just, there was a lot, and I couldn't figure out some of the I guess, I don't know, key words in the House Abandoned section of the last session. But the ambience and the sound design for the House Abandoned and the last session, with how it's based off your hearing rather than what you're seeing, was really cool. Like in the second part of the House Abandoned, you could hear the character, whoever it was, me or Asian or, him, they are coming up the stairs, and you can hear the thumps of the footfalls on the landing. And with the last session, you could hear the party downstairs, and then the door closing, and the car revving up, and, all of that. It was really cool. The lab conduct was kind of freaky with, the fact that it's a heart on the monitor, which I guess would be a heart monitor, right? If you couldn't, I'm just trying to discuss my thoughts on the game, but if you couldn't already tell, this game was about a drunk driver who got into an accident. His sister died, and the passenger, or the driver of the other car, died as well. There's a lot of references in here, and then it all comes together in episode 4. It's really, really cool. This kind of game is super cool. Not only the environment and everything about it that looks cool, including the theme song, which is really is really nice to listen to. I used to listen to it a lot on SoundCloud, but then I just got rid of it, and I can't find it on Spotify, which I'm very disappointed. No Code, please put it on Spotify. I love it. I love the theme song. But yeah, there's my input. I will be playing Observation, which is another game by them. It's a space horror kind of game. It's really nice. I loved it. I love Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it. So cool. It's a little bit buggy, just because it recently came out. I think it was in May of 2020 that it came out, but it's still a great game. I haven't finished it, so I don't know how buggy it is, but in Jacksepticeye's playthrough it was an early access a version of the game, and the end cutscene was just super buggy. I won't spoil it though. And it's inspiring. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this super long episode here. Sorry it went on for forever, but you know, I already said it took a while. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, maybe not this game again, obviously, because I just finished it. Hit subscribe. Let me know what games you want me to play next. Stick around. Ring the bell for when you want to be notified. To get notifications. Whatever. I can't speak properly. Ring the bell to get notifications of when the next video comes out. And yeah, leave a comment like I said. Let me know what you want me to play. And I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. Goodbye!
Jack it up.